Today, large segment of our population is suffering from grave socio-economic deprivation that despite of the richness of the country's natural resources and the positive economic growth as put forward by the government statisticians. And why is this so? Why does many countries remain to be poor?
Today's HDI Cyber presentation will expound on this issue that has plagued our nation and many other countries.
Yes, many of us wonder why some countries are rich and others are poor. What's really the difference?
The difference between the poor and rich countries is not the age. India and Egypt, that are more than 2,000 years old but are poor, while Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, that only sprang more than 100 years ago, are developed and rich.
Now, being rich does not only reside on natural resources that a particular country possessed, as shown in Japan, which has a limited territory, 80% mountainous, inadequate for agriculture and cattle raising, and is dependent of its raw materials from other countries, but remain to be the world's second economy.
Likewise, executives from rich and poor countries show no significant intellectual differences. Race or skin color are also not important. Immigrants, labeled as lazy in their native land, are the productive power in rich European countries or the United States and in Canada.
A country is like a factory, importing and exporting products. Switzerland, which does not plant cocoa, but has the best chocolate in the world.
Yes, in its little territory, they raise animals and plant crops for months per year, as well as produce dairy products of the best quality. Likewise, Switzerland is a small country that portrays the image of security, order, and labor, which made it the world's strongest and safest place.
Sad to say that people lack the correct attitude to comply with and acquire functional principles of rich and developed societies due to laziness, love for intrigues in politics, indifference to save the future, and stubborn attitude.
Analyzing behavior of the people in rich and developed countries, we find that the great majority follow the following principles in their daily lives. First is ethics as a basic principle, integrity, responsibility, respect to the laws and regulations, respect to the rights of other citizens.
In poor countries, only a minority follow these basic principles in their daily life.
We should take cognizance that these correct attitudes are framed through years by education, media, religion, beliefs, culture, a government system a country has, and events that happened in the country.
Thus, for poor countries to escape from the bondage of poverty and suffering from grave socio-economic deprivation, these factors mentioned that influence human character should be harnessed through a concerted, unified, and cooperative action that instill on people on these very correct attitudes.
And for us all, be it an individual, a family, or the government, should nurture and provide an enabling environment for these correct attitudes to grow and practice.
Yes, so we will be a citizenry whose character evokes national consciousness, democratic values, and responsibility, that in totality is conducive to progress, that puts people as a central focus and ultimate end in an ecologically balanced development.
This must be the goal of the government, where people potential are realized and human dignity respected, so they can gain skills and confidence
to build communities strong and prosperous in harmonious diversity.
Once again, this is Jamila Faye Lumactod.
I am Jonathan Daniel.
And I am Imari Hilayo. My parting line is for us all to widen and deepen democracy that forms the very foundation of a development where people enjoy long, healthy, happy, and rewarding lives.
And I am Marc Colinares. Let me end this presentation by saying that there's more than having a correct attitudes, for it will take a concerted efforts from all parts of the society in order to instill and nurture these very human attributes. Thus, let us stop crying, but start changing ourselves. Stop talking, but start moving forward, working with our common faith to have these correct attitudes that will lead us to a better future, for we cannot fail.